It's Vinny from StockFacts, and today's video is about the SPAC merger votes coming up on Monday, December 28th and Tuesday, December 29th. Welcome to the channel, guys, and as you can see here, I have the list of the upcoming votes for this week for all the SPAC merger votes. And where I got this information was from a website called SPACtrack.net. I highly recommend checking it out. There's a few other SPAC websites out there. Some of them you have to pay for, some you get some information for free. This one, from what I can tell so far, actually, I believe it's totally free. I haven't had any prompts that pop up that ask me to pay for anything, but I've pretty much been getting all the information I wanted to know from any SPACs on this website, SPACtrack.net. I'll include it in the description down below. The first merger vote that we are going to go over is LOAK merging with Danimer Scientific, which takes place on Monday, December 28th at 10 a.m. Danimer Scientific is a pioneer in creating fully biodegradable and compostable bioplastics, providing a cleaner, healthier, and environmentally responsible alternative to fossil fuel-based plastics. Institutional investors have committed $210 million at the closing if the vote goes through. Also, the company's signature polymer, Nodax, this is interesting, this info coming up. The company's signature polymer, Nodax, is a 100% biodegradable, renewable, and sustainable plastic produced using canola oil as a primary feedstock. Nodax is the first PHA polymer to be certified as marine biodegradable, the highest standard of biodegradability, which verifies the material will fully degrade in ocean water without leaving behind harmful microplastics, called a plastic ocean that goes over this exact problem. The fact that there are so many microplastics out there in the ocean that animals and birds think that it's food and they eat it. And there's a few scenes in the documentary where they have someone do an autopsy on one of the birds that has passed away because it ate so much plastic. And you won't believe how much plastic is inside the bird. I think it was like 200 or 350 pieces. I highly recommend checking out that documentary. It's called A Plastic Ocean on Netflix. Let's jump over and take a look at the chart. As you can see here, LOAK has been on quite a good run lately. In the past month, they are up over 90%. And in the past week, they are up 13.94% heading into the merger vote. Now, obviously, it kind of looks like this company is going to continue to run. I personally am not invested in this one, but I definitely would not be opposed to on Monday if I see it start to pick up some traction, which quite honestly, I highly expect that it's going to. The next merger vote we're going to take a look at is RMG merging with Romeo Systems. As you can see here, Romeo Power was founded in 2016, and the company is focused on designing and manufacturing lithium-ion modules and packs for commercial electric vehicles. With greater energy density, Romeo Power is able to provide lightweight and efficient solutions that deliver superior performance and provide improved acceleration, range, safety, and durability. Romeo Power's modules and packs are customizable and scalable, and they are optimized by its proprietary battery management system. The company has approximately 100 employees and more than 60 battery-specific engineers at a 113,000 square foot manufacturing facility in Los Angeles. Now, one of the interesting pieces of information with Romeo Power is, yes, they are merging with LCA, but Romeo has a deal with another company that is about to go public through a SPAC. The name of the company they have the deal with is Lion Electric, and Lion Electric is going to go public through NGA, which is Northern Genesis Acquisitions. Now, as you see here, the deal they have with them is Romeo Power is very excited to this partnership with Lion Electric, which represents Romeo's 8th production contract in North America. So Romeo's on the move. They've been doing things. It's not like they're waiting to get their first contract maybe until after the merger vote is successful. They're moving. They're already doing things. Up here, it gives a little bit of information into the deal with Romeo and Lion. It says, Romeo Power announced today that it has secured a multi-year production contract with Lion Electric, and this was back on November 17th, 2020. Lion Electric is a leading OEM North American electric commercial transportation company. The contract is expected to generate $234 million in revenue for Romeo over a 5-year period beginning in 2021. Lion Electric's fleet is mostly of Class 6 to 8 commercial urban trucks and all-electric buses. So basically we have 2 commercial EV companies here working together. All right, so I don't want you guys to get confused with this merger on Monday is between RMG and Romeo. The Lion Electric NGA vote, there is no date set for that yet. So let's jump over and take a look at RMG's chart. As you can see here, RMG has been killing it. They are up over 190% in the last month. They have had 7 green days in a row. They are up around, I believe it was 68%. So I highly anticipate this company running again on Monday in the early hours of the day before the vote, and then most likely the vote is going to close, and then I would still honestly expect it to keep going. Let's take a look at the next SPAC merger vote, which is DMYT merging with Rush Street Interactive, which takes place on Tuesday, December 29th at 10 a.m. Let's take a look at some of Rush Street Interactive's background. They are based in Chicago, and it says they only work in legal and regulated markets. There is no gray market risk with us. This means we always pay gaming taxes to the local governments in all our markets. Obviously, with online gaming, skyrocketing through the roof over the past couple of years, becoming more popular, there are definitely some issues with the law depending on which states allow it, which states don't. Are there illegal websites up? So this is one of the industries and companies where they are seeking to be legitimized. Rush Street International was the first U.S. gaming company to launch a regulated online gaming sportsbook in Latin America. Rush Street Interactive has a proprietary platform where they were the first company to launch legal online sportsbooks in Pennsylvania, as well as Colorado, Indiana, and Illinois. As you see here, some of their websites, PlaySugarHouse.com for Pennsylvania, BetRivers.com also in Pennsylvania, and then for Colorado, Indiana, Illinois, BetRivers.com. They were also the first legal sportsbook in the state of New York and Illinois. We also operate a casino sportsbook at Rivers Casinos in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and at the historic French Lick Resort in Indiana. French Lick, that's where Larry Bird is from, for my sports fans out there. Let's jump over and take a look at their chart. DMYT has been doing pretty damn good, actually, over the past month. They're up 52%. In the past week, they're up 17.24%. So anytime a chart looks like this, they are is it going to continue to run, or is it going to, start to come down a little bit? I anticipate, obviously, with the vote coming up, this SPAC is going to continue to run. That's honestly my prediction for all of these votes, is that they're going to continue to run, but I just want to provide you guys with a little bit of the facts. And let's get to the next vote that we are going to cover. And that next one is LCA merging with Golden Nugget Online Gaming. This is the one that I am personally invested in. I got in, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, so I'm sitting in a pretty good position. Hopefully this coming, I believe it's Tuesday. Yes, I'm staring right at it. Tuesday, December 29th at 12 p.m. I'm really hoping that on Monday, obviously, this takes off. And then Tuesday, again, the same thing, which I believe, like I said, all of these will. Let's jump into some background info with Golden Nugget. So now, with this vote, it was actually supposed to happen. Well, it did happen already on December 18th. But not enough voters showed up. The vote was still good. They had 99.8% of voters voted in favor of the merger. The problem was, like I said, only 40% of shares were voted when a minimum of 50% was needed. So I've seen a lot of comments in different sections, like on Webull and Reddit. People thought that this merger did not go through, that it was voted down. That was not the case. It was just simply enough people didn't log on to vote. So this is pretty much, it was like a look into the future. This is definitely going to pass. It already did. I mean, look, 99.8%, something catastrophic would have to happen for people to reverse their already positive votes. Let's take a look into a few more details about Golden Nugget. It's actually a pretty popular company. Let's take a look at this article on Motley Fool, which is, could Golden Nugget Online Gaming become the next DraftKings? Well, possibly. Let's jump into some of the details and see maybe as to why it could. LCA, a SPAC managed by billionaire businessman Tillman Fertitta, is acquiring Golden Nugget Online Casino for $745 million. Not a small amount of money. It's a pretty big SPAC deal. Some of the other info here. Golden Nugget Online Gaming is already a leader in New Jersey iGaming market. It was the first online casino to set up shop in 2013. That to me was a huge tell, was one of the reasons why I invested, is that they've already been successfully doing business. It's not like they have to wait for the merger to happen to get some money, which a lot of companies do once the merger is finalized. You know, then money changes hands and the company starts investing in their R&D and whatever else they want to do. Golden Nugget's already been doing their thing and is a pretty popular company in this industry. Today, the company has captured over 10% market share in New Jersey and has plans to expand into other states, starting with Michigan and Pennsylvania. The company already has an EBITDA positive and grew its sales 48% between 2016 and 2019. In 2019, it generated $55.4 million in revenue and $16.7 million in EBITDA. The company believes it can continue this rapid pace of growth in the coming years. Now, here is one piece of interesting information with this deal. Tillman Fertitta is the manager of the SPAC and is also the owner of Golden Nugget Casino, which owns Golden Nugget Online Gaming, which technically makes this acquisition a related party transaction. Not 100% normal, but hey, they got a name for it, so it must have happened before. I wouldn't worry too much about it. This company has been doing its thing for years, and like I said, it's very popular. Let's actually jump over and take a look at the chart. As you can see here, LCA has been killing it the past month. They are up 54.30% in the past month, and in the past week they are up 21.72%, and I expect them to continue their rally of green days here, which they had last week. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 green days going into this coming week. As you can see here, it dropped about 2 weeks ago, and then it started to come back up as the merger got closer, and I fully anticipate this to continue going green. The final SPAC merger vote we are going to cover is TOTA merging with Clen Nanomedicine, which takes place on Tuesday, December 29th in the aftermarket hours at 9 p.m. Well, not even in the aftermarket hours, in the aftermarket hours at 9 p.m. Let's take a look at some of the details behind this merger. Clen has a new vision for pharmaceutical future using therapeutic nanocatalysts to improve cellular bioenergetics. Google all that stuff. Pretty much, I looked up nanocatalysts, and what it started describing was it's basically a reaction of particles. And the first thing that came to mind in my head was the scene in Avengers Infinity War when Tony says to Bruce, "It's nanotech, you like it?" It's pretty much a reaction like that, but with this one, it happens inside the body. Clen's clinical program targets neurodegenerative disease to improve cellular biogenic function with nanocatalysts. They are currently working on treatments for multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. Hopefully they can be successful in obviously helping out people with those kind of diseases, because they are not fun. I don't know if you guys know anybody with Lou Gehrig's disease, but I had a friend who I believe it was his like step grandparent had it, and it was not a fun disease to see. It's basically like people, they're like withering away because their muscles are in like complete dystrophy. Let's jump over and take a look at the chart and stop being so depressing. It hasn't really jumped or fallen towards the end of the week here. It kind of had a little bit of a volume pickup and some movement, but it's only at $11.45. So it hasn't jumped yet. It was actually somewhat difficult finding information about this merger. And this was one of the less covered ones. As you can see here, like I said, the stock is not really moving that much, but being the fact that it is in the biopharma area, and that has definitely been hot as of late, you know, if you wanted to take a chance, you know, let's be honest, part of being in the stock market does unfortunately have a little bit of risk attached to it. So that's kind of up to you. I am not personally invested in this one. I just wanted to give you guys the facts on these SPAC merger votes coming up. I would appreciate very, very much a like and a subscribe. Please leave your constructive criticism. Try and be a little bit nice in the comments. If anybody's even watching, I'm trying to build this channel. I would really appreciate your help and support with the likes and the subscribes. It would mean a lot to me. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.